So this is a doner kebab here in Copenhagen, Denmark. This is a Danish doner kebab. It's really beautiful. It's enormous. I'm walking the streets of Copenhagen, Denmark, heading towards the location of the series Kingdom Hospital. Well, The Kingdom by Lars von Trier. I think they call it Regit or something like that in Denmark. But yeah, The Kingdom. It's one of my, I would say it's my favorite series, but it's a series that at one point I had nothing else to watch. And I found it so fucking boring, and it was a chore to watch when I had a shit ton of other options to watch. Like, because I was in a different country and I had no internet. I had no fucking Netflix, nothing. And all I had was like this little, like a laptop I could play DVDs. And well, I had the series of The Kingdom because I was a Von Trier fan. But I saw one DVD, like of an episode. I was like, oh, this is boring. I turned it off. But then I started watching it when I had no other option, and I finished the whole fucking thing. And now the style of the way it's made has influenced me in one of my short documentaries. I love the music from Kingdom. But yeah, I'm heading towards that fucking hospital right now. Up there is a helipad that was used in the fucking Kingdom season 3. Fuck yeah. All this was a filming location for Lars von Trier's Kingdom. The Kingdom. Fuck yes. This is awesome. I'm like the biggest Lars von Trier fan. So I am currently in the hospital, sitting down. This is where the fucking show was shot. This is fucking cool. So I'm getting this booster. It's got caffeine in it, vitamin B, vitamin B6, and it's a lemonade. It's pretty cool. We don't have anything like this in America. Here in the hospital. I'm here drinking this lemonade at the hospital right now. God damn, this is fucking awesome. So this is the rotating door. This is pretty cool. Just pass through it again. Fuck. So I had a, what do you call it? A lemonade in there that was in there for a while. And, well, this is pretty cool. I never, in my wildest dreams, believed I was gonna come here. And now I'm here. This is literally amazing, at least for me. So the ghost ambulance would drive through here, park up in front, and when they would try to come and check it out, it would just fucking leave, from what I remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Oh god. This is pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. I'm at the location of where Lars von Trier's Kingdom was filmed. I idolized Lars von Trier. I've seen every single episode of that series. I fucking love it. Now that I've been here, I went inside. I drank inside a lemonade. I went to the cafeteria, and even though it was expensive, I bought it as an excuse to be inside, to go inside. Now, next goal in life is to meet Lars himself before he passes away, because he's almost 70 now and he's got Parkinson's, and I don't know how much time he has left. But I just hope that I get to meet Lars. It's if if somebody told me, like, Josh, you're dying from cancer, what do you want? A wish. Any wish. I would be like any wish to meet someone or to do something. I would prefer to meet Lars von Trier. Spend a whole day with Lars. That's what I want to do. There's nobody else that I admire as much as Lars. He's just fucking extreme. His films are extreme. They're fucking awesome. His content is dark as fuck. And I like that shit. I fucking love the films of Lars, man. His show is not the most entertaining, but it's just so unique, so interesting. Fuck yes. So this is Copenhagen. You know, it's not a bad place. Not a bad looking place, but it looks almost identical to Gdańsk, Poland. Except, you know, people here speak differently, and it's much more expensive. But still, I like it. Much better than Bakersfield. This is a strange looking animatronic here in Denmark, Copenhagen. It looks so lifelike. It's pretty cool. It is almost fucking 8 p.m. right now here in Denmark. And look at the sun. It's super sunny. So this is a Danish hot dog. I chose spicy sauce and this other type of sauce. They put a sausage in this hole that they also fill with I don't know what it is, like sauces. It is exactly kind of like what you think it looks like, but it's just made out of like regular meat. So I came back to the 7-Eleven here in Copenhagen, Denmark, to get these hot dogs. This hot dog, it's like $3-4. I love it. This is the best hot dog I ever had. Danish hot dog. So I came back to the 7-Eleven to buy another one of these Danish hot dogs, and I told her to put more of the spicy thing in it, and it's also the spicy sausage. This is literally the best hot dog I have ever tried anywhere on planet Earth. Another good one was the 7-Eleven hot dog that I had in California, the hot dog in Iceland, and where else have I had a really good hot dog? There was some other place, but I forgot. So this vlog is called just another morning here in Denmark, Copenhagen. Today I'm gonna go to Zentropa. Maybe I'll, you know, meet some famous Danish celebrities or filmmakers. Who knows, maybe even meet the man himself, Lars von Trier. So today I'm gonna go to Zentropa Entertainment because I hear they have tours, and well, I really like Universal Studios, but I'm probably gonna like this more because, well, Lars von Trier is my favorite film director, and I'm a real big fan of Zentropa. So I am at this bus stop right here. I'm taking the 1A to Hevdov. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not Danish, but that's where Lars lives. No, not where Lars lives. That's where fucking maybe he lives there. That's where Zentropa is at. No, I would not visit him at his fucking home. I'm not a stalker. That would be just, I don't want to make my hero feel uncomfortable. Fuck that. I'd rather get shot. Or I'd rather shoot myself in the foot than to make him feel uncomfortable. I just want to check out Zentropa, and if he's there, well, that'd be fucking awesome. But he probably won't be there. I don't think he is currently working on any film during production. I think he's in pre-production, but I could be wrong. But I know that he's working on a new film, but I think he still might be writing it. But it's not filming, I don't think so. So this is the neighborhood where Lars von Trier has his studio, Zentropa. Lars comes here a lot, I reckon, or at least used to, but he probably still does. But sometimes it takes him a long time to make a film. Yeah, this totally looks like the fucking Denmark that I I've seen in films. I mean, this has the vibe. Wow. I wonder what these fucking places are. These houses or apartments? I'm not sure. I'm not fucking sure. But I'm gonna walk straight through here. I think I see the entrance, the building of Zentropa. So this is Zentropa. This is Lars von Trier's studio. But he only owns like 25%, but yeah, technically he's one of the owners. And that's his Zentropa vehicle. Festival of Cannes official selection. Fuck yeah. But I don't know where is the main entrance. I'm gonna ask if they have a tour here. Which they probably do. Or at least they used to sometimes. Fuck yes. Lars von Trier has walked these grounds. I think those are where the actors might sleep or stay. Where the fuck is the entrance? Maybe this is the entrance. I wonder what these little houses are. Maybe that's where the actors stay? Or offices? This is nuts. They just let me walk in here like nothing. The door's open. Man. I'm gonna sit on each one of these because I'm pretty sure Lars has sat on one of them. Okay. I sat on one. Now I'm gonna. So that was pretty cool. I sat and walked around a bit, and some guy he didn't fucking kick me out. He was like, "Whatever, man." I think the entrance is over there. Well, one of the entrances, or the primary building, but that's pretty cool. This is fucking awesome. Even if I don't end up meeting anybody and I don't get a tour, at least I walk down the fucking Zentropa lot. Man, I'm giving myself a tour by just walking around everywhere. Not, being kicked out by anyone, but it might happen. I mean, it's public access, so. And it's right next to some trail, some mountainous area, where I'm pretty sure I can walk to. I don't think I'm gonna get kicked out as long as I'm not bothering anybody. So it seems like people are not really working on Zentropa today. I mean, obviously there's some vehicles, but they might belong to the people next to it, the apartment complex behind me. Huh. I wonder when they have tours. Maybe they occasionally schedule like a tour for people that tell people, hey, we have a tour today. So if you guys want, you guys can come. But not today apparently, but at least I'm here. How often can one of Lars von Trier's and Zentropa's fans be able to walk by himself in the parking lot and sit over there where von Trier has sat and whatnot? I'm still gonna explore until I get kicked out. That's what I'm gonna do. Just fucking keep on staying here until I get kicked out. Once they tell me you gotta leave, then I'll leave. Technically, it's not trespassing yet because everything is open to the public so far. I'm talking about, these spaces like this or the picnic area, etc. But I don't know, man. But I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it. I saw a picture that from the outside of the inside of Von Trier's Kingdom Season 3. Well, that's what it looked like. Man, too bad it's fucking closed. Zentropa. Maybe one day I'll end up working for Trier or Zentropa. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing such a thing. But I'm not talented enough. No fucking way. I don't have the talent. Film BN2. Nice. Fucking nice. Man. I wonder if Von Trier has been in this little office. He probably has. Oh, you probably can't see shit, but I can. The inside. DNA. Fucking cool. I think some of them are classes, some of them are not. That's probably one of the lots. They might film there. This is fucking awesome. I gotta stop cursing so much. This is amazing. If he tells me like you gotta leave, I tell him I'll go to my car then. My car parked over there. My car's parked over there. Nice. And there's a trail over there I might go. Go to. I guess I won't see Trier. I've been calling him Trier my whole life, but here they call him Trier. That's to one of the trails. I'm definitely gonna go to the trail. I'm not sure if this is still part of the Zentropa Studios. Maybe it's not. But oh well. So Lars von Trier's Zentropa is right there. And this is a trail that's open to the public, it appears, because I saw that there was a trail next to it. Trails next to it, or at least one giant trail. Man, it would be just so fucking awesome if that over there is Von Trier. It'd be so fucking cool. It smells like skunk here. If I'm sprayed, I might be totally fucked. I don't know what this is. Like a public park or something. They might be filming a movie here somewhere. I'm not sure. Now this is Europe right here. This is straight up fucking Europe. So it looks like they're having a picnic over there or something. I'm not sure if they were working on a film. Maybe it was just the Zentropa guys having a picnic. This totally looks like a fucking Von Trier location. This reminds me of the film or the house that Jack built. Just walking behind Zentropa's area. I'm not sure if oh god. For a second I thought there was a fucking dog there. That was probably that's not cool, man. I don't want to get bit by a fucking dog. Fuck that shit. Something tells me like Von Trier's already older and he's got Parkinson's. And like even me, like I'm 38 years younger than Von Trier, but even then I sometimes I'm too lazy to walk places like this. But I don't know, man. Something tells me that Von Trier probably hasn't been in this area behind Zentropa in a long time. Something tells me, for the most part, he just works out of his house. I don't know what Parkinson's is like. Besides that, I know that's like some kind of brain disorder and like you start shaking. You know, I read into it, but I forgot. But you can live a long life with Parkinson's. He's 68, so I got maybe. Well, he drinks a lot, so I don't know when he's gonna die. Or at least he used to drink a lot. Yeah, it's one of my goals to meet Von Trier. And this vlog might seem kind of creepy, But no, I'm not stalking Von Trier. I could easily find out where he lives via the internet and go sit outside his house and be like a creepy motherfucker until he comes out and I get to see him. Although sometimes it has worked in the past. Like there was a story of, like, there was this attractive girl who was outside of some celebrity's house, some like younger celebrity, and she I think it might have been, I forgot who it was, maybe a dad, no, some celebrity, like A-list celebrity in California. Maybe, Elon Musk. Oh no, it wasn't a guy. It wasn't a girl. It was a guy who decided to be so persistent trying to meet Elon Musk, and then Elon Musk was like, okay, fuck it, let's go meet him. And instead of taking it in a creepy way, he apparently took it a good way, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but I would have never hurt Von Trier, and I wouldn't do that, even though I have about $10,000 in savings right now, which will go probably down to zero since I'm going to the Netherlands and Switzerland. But that's enough money for me to be able to rent a hotel or rent an Airbnb for quite some time, and next to Von Trier, and just stay here for like a few months, or just even like stay in a hostel and just fucking chill outside of Von Trier's house. But I'm not gonna do that, even though I have the ability to do so, the resources to do so. There's no way I'm going to do that. So, my favorite film of, I often say that Dancer in the Dark is my favorite Von Trier film. But I've only seen it once, and I love the ending. I just fucking love the ending. But cinematography-wise, my favorite Von Trier film, and entertainment-wise, when you put those two combined, is Antichrist. I also enjoyed Melancholia a lot, but what I liked the most about it was the cinematography and the ending. No happy ending for anyone. No one. Not for the protagonist, not for taxi drivers, not for anyone. It's an unhappy ending for all life forms on planet Earth. I'm not going to ruin the ending. Now, another one that I really enjoyed was The House That Jack Built. I loved that one. The Boss of It All, well, I did like the cinematography of it, but my favorite part of that film was the end, which is fucking awesome. Epidemic was a chore to watch, but I still saw it. Europa was much better cinematography-wise, music-wise, than most of his other films. And even to this day, I still play occasionally some scenes or music from that movie. And I saw that film almost twice. And I didn't finish it the second time because I forgot why. But I was enjoying it. It's just really well made. But I prefer the newer films like the ones he's made in the past 10, 12 years. They're hit and misses with Von Trier, but even the misses have just a really cool cinematography. The Idiots I didn't enjoy so much, even though I was like, wow, that's fucking hardcore. There's a hard phallus in that in a scene, and it's just normal to be nude around here in Denmark. It's like not even prohibited. Well, even in the U.S., it's not prohibited to be nude as long as you're not touching yourself or sexually aroused or something like that. I think I smell an animal here. I think I smell a freaking a mammal. This is pretty cool. So let's see another film. What's that other film that I saw? Oh, Breaking the Waves. Breaking the Waves is a good film cinematography wise. It's not the most entertaining film for me personally. I didn't find it entertaining. I think the reason that film did so well is because of the two actors, Stellan Skarsgård and the other woman, and maybe it wasn't as dark as his other films, but yeah, that film, like, I didn't really enjoy it too much. And the only reason I saw it was because of him, but I did enjoy that one scene where these two people are drinking, a younger man and an older man, and they're trying to like see who's tougher, and one dude breaks the glass with his fucking hands and he starts bleeding, trying to show him who's the man. That was very interesting. But sadly, Von Trier hasn't really made a lot of films compared to other more prolific film directors like Woody Allen, but Von Trier has made a shit ton of films compared to Kubrick. There's also this student film of Von Trier. It was this thesis film for film school, and it was like a 56, 57-minute film that was distributed. It was the first student film that was distributed in Danish cinemas, And that film I have not seen. I just don't know where to find it. Medea, which I think is, people have said it's boring, but still cinematography-wise, it looks gorgeous. And I'm going to have to buy that one, even though I'm going to have to shell out like $30 when I go back. I've seen every single episode of Kingdom, season 1, season 2, season 3. Yes, what other film am I missing of his? I said Epidemic, Europa, Nymphomaniac 1 and 2, The Kingdom, seasons 1 through 3, The House That Jack Built, Melancholia, Antichrist. Man. Well, there's this other film that he wrote that I've never seen that I'm intending on buying called The Wendy. And I'm gonna have to also watch Festen, which is the first Dogma film. Even though I don't think like the first, it's considered the first Dogma film simply because you know it's supposed to adhere to all the rules or most of the rules. And then later on, after the film was released, the director confessed that no, he used a prop, he bought something, and he used like a light, which you shouldn't use. But I think how it should be, the certificate should be given is like, if you adhere to 80 to 90% of the rules, it's a Dogma film. Because, I mean, all the rules that Von Trier has for that fucking, the Dogma rules, I mean, most films, I think, perhaps secretly are not Dogma films because they did not adhere 100%. But that's not how I view it. Any Dogma film is like, it's handheld, shot on location, you know, and like no CGI. Like, what's that film? Oh yeah, Dancer in the Dark. That to me is like a Dogma film, or is heavily Dogma influenced. And it's my dream to one day make a Dogma film. Although most of the shit that I mean, well, no, I've never made a like my documentaries are not really Dogma. Like they're a lot of it was not handheld. Well, the last one was mostly handheld, but that one got taken down. Like I usually put my camera on a tripod, and then if I am handheld, I put music in the background, but I turn it on in my car. And to me, I don't know how it would, like, I would actually have to be really good at like feature film production, because like a live feature, like an actual movie, not just a documentary. I would have to know how to fucking write a story, because I'm not much of a storyteller. I suck at storytelling. I'm like a slightly more entertaining version of the director of Koyaanisqatsi. Because at least with my shit, there's narration. Koyaanisqatsi is just image after image after image after image after image with music. And mine is something similar, but I also would interview people and narrate like crazy. So I'm more of a filmmaker in a way than Godfrey Reggio. I think that's how you pronounce that's his name, Reggio Godfrey. But I would also have to get, like, I'm not too smart when it comes to putting camera rigs. I'm the type of guy who just gets a camera, puts on a lens, puts on a battery, and puts on an SD card, and I just start recording. I put play. But even then, like, a lot of my shit doesn't look too good because I'm not the best at color grading. I'm not the best when it comes to doing things like, directing people. Although, as a content creator, I do have some like really big, huge fans, to the point where like one of them would visit me at my work, and that felt good. Whenever people tell me your work is fucking awesome, like this one guy told me like your work is awesome like 4 or 5, 6 times, and that was really cool. And that told me that, man, there's a lot of other people that really used to enjoy that type, my old content. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have to get like a new type of camera, Sony cameras, because Sony cameras, they got more like in-body stabilization. They're not the best at being stabilized cameras, such as the Sony FX30 and the Sony FX3 and the Sony Burano. I'll probably have to buy the Sony FX3, and just, at least it's got, better autofocus, or at least it's got autofocus. It's got in-body stabilization, and it comes with a grip, and that just makes it much more better if you're like a run and gun content creator like myself. Like right now, this is a run and gun content. This is a video, and I can't do that shit on the Blackmagic cameras. it's just not like. Sure, I'll continue using the Blackmagic camera to maybe shoot more interviews and maybe do some like what do you call it, very controlled content. But it's not a run and gun like with that one. It's like put it on a tripod or shoot it handheld but stay still, and then stabilize it in post. But yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking get like an FX30, FX3, and buy the handle, the microphone, and just like shoot like that, some dogma shit. But I don't know if I'll ever make another a non-documentary film. There was that one film that I made that was like fucking an hour and 8 minutes. It was just called Loner, and it just followed some dude who was spending most of his time alone throughout the state of California, and he would hang out with people, but it had no real plot, because I was inspired by the non-narrative film, well, somewhat non-narrative, Richard Linklater's Plow, and where it's just, you follow this one dude and he's traveling across I think the country or across his state, and there's no actual dialogue in the film. There was dialogue, but he cut it out, so in the final film he had no dialogue. In mine, all he did was follow some dude who spent most of his time alone, and whenever he was around people, it looked like he was trapped in his head. That film is somewhat like based on my own, it's like borderline semi-autobiographical. But I would go out and know where I was going to shoot in the shoot. Like I would shoot scenes with me and in my room, me and going out into a park and just smoking. That was a pretty interesting thing. And also that other documentary that I shot that was inspired by Kayonaskatsi, and where like every day after work, for 3 weeks, I would shoot like 2, 3, 5 minutes worth after work. And after like 3 weeks, I decided to edit it together and put some title cards and narrate it. And I'm like, wow, finally 6-8 minutes, I did something. That was an experimental project that, it's actually probably more entertaining than Kayonaskatsi, and some people have told me they've seen it more than once. And somebody told me, God damn, my boy Josh from Bakersfield hates Bakersfield so much, he made a documentary. Well, that was a precursor to the, like my docs have been getting better and better. Like entertainment-wise. From having no interviews to the last time having a bunch of interviews. What is this, a fucking 3 original king-size cones? What the fuck? Just fill it. What the fuck is in here? There's a cigarette in there. This might belong to Von Trier. No, I don't know. It was right there. I'm putting it back where it belongs. That's what the Japanese would do. They wouldn't pick it up. And he closed the fucking gate. And he left. At least I got to go inside and sit down. That's pretty fucking cool that I actually got to go in there. And the vehicle's gone, so he's probably like the maintenance dude. At least I got to go inside, which is awesome. I wonder, something tells me that perhaps here, they don't really shoot the films here. Maybe if anything in here, but maybe this is where they have, maybe, I don't know, they coordinate on where they're going to shoot and stuff like that. Paperwork, administration, conferences. But I could be wrong. They also might have a school here, because I heard they have a school here. I see some woman up there. She's like fucking borderline naked. She's got a bra on. Yeah, but she's the one that's out in public. Well, not out in public. She's the one that's fucking open a thingamajigger. But people here are okay with nudity. This is a pretty cool, spacious area. I wonder what they're doing over there. Maybe they're building a film set or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a gathering. Maybe it's a wedding. Maybe throwing a party, something like that. So this is a cafe, but it looks like a strange cafe. It kind of looks like, freaking, what do you call it? Like a cafe where students might go. So I get this vibe that this is like where a bunch of students live, and that's a small school. But and that's in Trepa, and this is where students live and work. But obviously, no, there's just too many rooms, too many apartments for small offices of a film production. Like, I reckon there's like probably, I don't know, like 80 or 200 people that work in fucking Zentropa. And here, this is way more than 80, I think. 80 apartments, but I could be wrong. I've never seen such a thing like that one. Maybe that's a whole house and not just apartments because there's only one door. Maybe it is. This is beautiful and weird at the same time. I've never seen this type of a thing. Like all that belonging to one person in a style of an apartment next to other, obviously, apartment complexes. And I wonder how much it costs to rent one apartment here. Could be the equivalent to $3,000, $4,000. I don't know. Mars on Char's lucky. But a lot of people are lucky, even if you're one of the few people that are watching this. Probably nobody's going to reach to this point of the video. Even in my other channels, I made a long video. People still watch. I'd be surprised that some people will comment about something that happened like 30 minutes into the video. I'm like, what the fuck? You watched the whole video? The whole vlog? That's crazy. That's looks like a church with a modern door, and to protect the glass from being broken into. They have like reinforced steel or something like that. Metal doors. That's pretty cool. I saw inside and it looks like they have like this circus performer. I think they might teach you how to do clown stuff here, or acrobatics and clown stuff, or just acrobatics, like circus acrobatics. This might be like a circus school to learn how to do circus tricks that most people don't even care about, or at least me. I mean, for any little niche thing, there's gonna be even if it's just a small niche thing, and we're only like 0.1% of the population is interested in it. Out of like 8 billion people, 0.1% is still a lot of people, more people than you will ever meet. Like, take death metal for example. It's like the most successful artist. The most successful band in death metal might have like 1 million records sold, but at the same time, like that's with all their records. But a lot of those people also buy pre-owned records. So if you include also the times the record was pre-bought, I mean, they might have sold more than 1 million records if you count it again as if it were a new record. So, and it's just not that. It's just how many times they listened to, or how many times they were gifted that record, and the amounts of time that they've streamed it on the internet and listened to it electronically through YouTube. Well, anywho, like I'm pretty sure there's more than 1 million Cannibal Corpse fans. I am a fan of the concept of the album concepts, the pictures, the imagery of Cannibal Corpse music. I like the way the presence of the lead singer. It just looks so fucking badass. I like the names of the lyrics, but I can't really get myself into Cannibal Corpse, even though I just like the idea of a band like that being so fucking hardcore, being in existence. Now, let's take cameras for example. Cameras, well, they're like pretty much liked by anyone, or if you are not a big fan of cameras, you still wouldn't mind owning one. Now, some people are even more obsessed with them, like me, even though I fucking suck at it. I still, own quite a few. I've owned like 4 of them. No, wait, let's see. 3. Yeah, 4 of them in the past 5 years. But I primarily shoot with my phone. It's much more convenient. The phone is like a fucking camera and, laptop where I can edit my shit and put music and narrate. And this is a good phone. It's a fucking Samsung 23 Ultra. But my biggest problem with cameras is, for the most part, I've been buying production cameras that requires a lot of smarts to be able to rig and, manually focus them and put... One, it's just, it's a pain in the ass. So I usually just shoot on like smartphones in 4K or 8K now. And that's what I'm only gonna stick to. Fucking like Sony cameras where it's all like autofocus. It's all like automatic. There's a lot of Teslas here. I've never seen a freaking country in Europe with as many Teslas as here. Maybe because it's a rich country and people can afford it. I think I might have seen like 1 or 2 in Poland. I've seen quite a handful in Australia. It's also a rich country. So I gotta wait for 5 minutes. 5 fucking minutes. That was a pretty interesting thing, going in there. And then it seems like they close it at night. I don't know, man. But it's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, so going back to the cameras, like, there might be only like 2% that are, or 5% of people that, are really big camera fans. I'm not talking about people that own cameras, but fans of like cameras that, professional cameras, they know a lot about it, or at least know about a lot of cameras. Like, I don't know, the average person doesn't know about the FX3, the Ursa 12K, the Ursa G2, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, original, the Pro, and the full frame Blackmagic Cinema camera. They've never heard of the Venice 2, the Airy, Mini Airy, IMAX. They don't know that fucking Kodak is releasing a Super 8 $5,590 camera where it's like a Super 8 camera with like modern technology, so you can be able to, I don't know, like focus it better or something like that. I was thinking about maybe I should get it, and then I saw that it was so expensive, and maybe if it was like $1,000 or more like $500, yeah, sure, I wouldn't mind, making an actual movie on film, so shooting it on Super 8, which is pretty fucking. I just like the idea of shooting a movie like that. But you can add like professional audio onto the Super 8 camera, but I'm like, fuck it, I'd rather just wait until there's like a Super 16 camera that's modern but also shoots in film. Like, I wouldn't mind shooting a film on Super 16 if it's all autofocus and whatnot, like the Super 8 camera. That's what I hear. The Super 8 camera is going to be like auto. Yeah, so most people don't know about these cameras. It's only like fucking maybe 2%, but 2% of 8 billion people. That's a shit ton of people, man. I'm gonna check the calculation. They have this Mexican restaurant here that says burritos, bowls, and tacos. Craft beer kiosk, taqueria. But nah, I won't try this. I'm in Denmark. I'm gonna eat Danish food. If I want to eat Mexican, I'll do that in California or Mexico, or Texas or Arizona, because Tex-Mex and California Mexican food is fucking delicious. Maybe even better than actual Mexican food from Mexico. I'm just walking around Copenhagen trying to find a restaurant that sells Danish food, like as an actual Danish food. Like, there's a kebab place up front that I was over there, and I was there yesterday, and there's this other Mediterranean restaurant there, a Mexican restaurant there. There's this, apparently, I think that might be African food. I wouldn't mind trying African food. I liked African food when I was in Africa. Well, I was in Morocco, so yeah, I'm looking for Danish food. I want to try their national dish, which has like potatoes and what do you call it? Pork loin with fat or something like that. I mean, it'll probably, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably going to be at least a 6. I mean, the national dish of England, I think, might be fish and chips, and that's a 5. Could be a 5.5. 6. I mean, the best fish and chips I've had were in Australia, and it was very satisfying because, you know, it's got it's crispy lemon, tartar sauce, and French fries. But the French fries I've tried in Poland might be one of the best French fries I've ever had. They have this specialized restaurant where, this fast food restaurant where they specialize in mostly just they specialize in French fries, types of French fries. One thing I've noticed about Copenhagen is that there's a lot of graffiti. It's probably in the culture. They like the graffiti. Like, I don't know, that says USA Caesar SPYD. They put the D in front of the Y, and they put an R at the end. That's spider, like SP100. There's this cafe and restaurant, kitchen, burger, bin, pasta. I'm not looking for that. I am looking for authentic Dane food. So it's pretty cool that today I walked the same grounds that Lars von Trier has been walking and working and co-owning for I don't know how many years, 20 years maybe? Maybe at least 15, maybe more. Yeah, I'm 30 years old, almost 31, and I've been watching von Trier films since I was 14, so most of my life. So yeah.
Yeah, the movie.
This is pretty cool. I love Denmark, and I've made up my mind. I'm gonna come back to Northern Europe in the future when this trip ends, because I'm gonna be. This is the only Northern European country I'm going to visit on this trip. But I'm going to come back, and I am going to probably visit Sweden, Finland, and Norway. I think in Sweden I might visit more than one town, or maybe visit more than one town in each of those countries. Obviously visit the capitals, but the capital of a northern country that I don't really care too much for is Oslo. But I'm much more keen on visiting the smaller cities of Norway, because they look much more beautiful. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I think I might walk that way. Yeah. I've noticed that Danish women, they're thinner and, well, let's just say I feel like they're much more respect-worthy, less promiscuous women than the women of other cities and countries. And I mean, there's so, yeah. So I think it's pretty cool. Just making my way down there. If you walk all the way down there, you're gonna be in the famous part, really famous part of Copenhagen, the most famous part. I feel really chill here. I wouldn't mind working here if I had the skill sets to actually make a film and work for von Trier. That'd be amazing. I'd like to apply to Lars von Trier's film school, but you have to speak Danish. But at the same time, if you speak Danish, you got to speak English. That's one of the requirements. To be 21 years old, have like a driver's license, and to be proficient in English and Danish. Maybe this place has something. No, it's just pizzas. I'm looking for more than just a pizza. I'm looking for Dane food. This is a park in Denmark. If this was Australia, I would not come this close to the fucking water. No way. Look, no way. There could be a fucking crocodile if it was deep enough, and you know, well, it might be deep enough. Yeah, it's definitely deep enough over there. But yeah, I love Denmark. I feel so safe. Like today, there was a fucking spider on the bus right in front of me, and I was like, oh, interesting. Yeah, should I kill it? Nah, that's okay. When was the last time I've heard a fucking person die from a spider bite in Denmark? I actually haven't even heard it ever. Yeah. I notice a lot of people here in Denmark, they come to the park to come on picnics, which is crazy. In Bakersfield, that's not the case. Most people are indoors because it's so hot or dangerous. But I sometimes go to parks for like 10 or 15 minutes. But in the United States, it's different. In Australia, I go to the park and I go there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. The touristy area is like down that way, like pretty far. And here off the beaten path is an authentic Danish restaurant. This is what I'm here for. Yes, you can just sense it. There's people in there, but it's not packed. An authentic Danish restaurant. Not that touristy, apparently. I am at a authentic Danish restaurant. I'm about to try some of the most authentic Dane food I've ever had, because I haven't really had much Dane food at all, except for the hot dog, but that's 7-Eleven hot dog, Danish 7-Eleven hot dog. So technically I haven't really had truly authentic Danish food. Yeah. So this is a open face sandwich. It's Danish food, mustard herring. This is pretty interesting. I've never had anything like this. Okay, oh fuck yeah. This actually tastes way better than it looks. This dish alone is better than everything I tried in England. I'm making my way to a Danish cinema specializing in Danish films and art films and films like that in general. This is fucking Denmark.
Jesus loves you. Jesus gave his life for you.
So I'm having this Danish apple pie with cream and this Danish soda here in Cinematique. This is a little area where you can get stuff. This is a cinema, and they have a movie theater and a buffet up there and a library up the stairs where it's all film related. Like, this place is awesome. It's like my dream come true to be in a place like this. I just tried that. It's actually sour cream. I've never had apple pie with sour cream. So this is a squash. I think it's a Danish freaking soda. I'm gonna try it. It's actually really good for it having not that many calories. 4 calories. This is really good. Man, whatever sweetener they use is brilliant. It tastes really good. I wouldn't even assume it has so few calories. It's pretty cool. Just walking the streets of Copenhagen. You know, the Danish people are very friendly. They are, let's see, one of the most friendliest people I have ever encountered. And the least friendliest are the Polish. They're very unfriendly. Very, very rude looking. I'm going to this restaurant called Restaurant Jacobsen. It's a Danish restaurant. Hopefully they have the national dish here. So I found another Danish restaurant. Hopefully they have the national dish here. This is Copenhagen. It smells like perfume, clones. Copenhagen is cheaper than California, it seems. This is awesome. I am lost. I have no fucking idea where I'm at. Copenhagen, mother. I gotta censor myself, so I censor myself. God. It smells like marijuana here. There's a KFC, there's a Burger King. Oh, they got a Ripley's, believe it or not. That's fucking cool. I didn't know they fucking had one here in Copenhagen. I've been to the Ripley's, believe it or not, in Thailand and Mexico. Where else have I gone to one? Those are 2, and I really like both of them. This is a Burger King here in freaking Denmark. $2.50 or $3. This is like $2 right there. That's crazy. That there's like $2 a cheeseburger, but that bofa sandwich, it's fucking crazy. It's like $3. So I'm in this restaurant. They have like those things for horses on the freaking thingamajigger. This looks straight up like Texas. You got a horse saddle there. God damn. It's like home. So this is the national dish of Denmark. Pig Oh yeah, with potatoes and whatever that is. This is awesome, and it's only like 24, 25 US dollars. And that drink is like some Danish drink. Oh my god, this is so, oh god, it's so huge. It smells so good. So basically, it's just hard back of the pig with soft potato. I put some pepper on there and some salt, and rub it against her. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's basically a Texan-like restaurant, and it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Small tables here in Denmark. Look how small the tables are. They're tiny. I got all this for $7. This country is so fucking cheap.
Copenhagen Airport.
Toget kører ikke videre. Forlad venligst toget og husk at medbringe alle ejendele.
This train terminates here. Please leave the train and remember to bring all your personal belongings with you.
I'm currently eating a chili cheddar hot dog, Danish hot dog, and it's really delicious. We don't have hot dogs like this in America. These are some of the prices here in Amsterdam. Ham and cheese sandwich, €3. Hot dog, $3.50. Waffle, $1.50. Beer, €3. That's crazy cheap.